It's your boy Rashad Landers here. Today I decided to come outside and record a video for you guys just to get a different atmosphere, get a different vibe. So today the AP Top 25 Preseason Rankings was released, which is the rankings that every team is going to start off with. Alright, so I got my clipboard as usual. Number 1, we got Michigan State. Cassius Winston, Rocket Watts. They brought a lot of guys back. So that's why Michigan State is number 1. They kick off the season against UK as well as Kansas kick off the season against Duke. So those are 2 games to look out for. Next is Kentucky at number 2. Ashton Hagens, Nick Richards back. One of the best classes in the nation, guard-wise and forward-wise. It's typical Kentucky with recruiting classes, but this year they're a little older than usual, so that's why they got it number 2. Kansas, of course, the size that they have with Azubuike coming back, Sylvia D'Souza playing, you got guard play, Ochai Agbaji is there, Devon Dotson stayed, so guys like that should carry them to another Big 12 championship, wouldn't be surprised. We got Duke, one of the most talented front courts in the nation this year. Vernon Carey, Javin DeLaurier, Matthew Hurt back there. But then you got guards like Wendell Carter, Trey Jones returning, Alex O'Connell, Joy Baker's playing this year, Jack White is back, so that's a deep Duke team. I told you they can go 9 or 10 deep. Louisville, they have one of the best recruiting classes in the nation, top 5. Jordan Nwora, one of the best players in the nation. He is here, so that's why Louisville is up there. Florida, you guys can check out my previous video on Florida. I did a video on Florida talking about how, Andrew Nembhard and Kerry Blackshear and how that's going to affect them. Scotty Lewis, Trey Mann, they had a deep recruiting class as well. Maryland with Anthony Cowan, Aaron Wiggins, Cho Merrill, one of the biggest players in college basketball. The Mitchell brothers, Jalen Smith, Ayala, that team's big. Size-wise, guard play is going to be great. Maryland should make a run in the Big Ten this year. We got Gonzaga with their bigs, of course, Tilly and Petrusev coming back, Adma and Gilder as well, adding guys like Drew Timm out of Texas and stuff like that. So they're a great team. UNC, of course, the recruiting class, Cole Anthony. The returns, though, Garrison Brooks and Robinson came back. Leaky Black is back. So that class is deep. Armando Baycott in the recruiting class. UNC should be good this year. Villanova, I think Brian Antoine has to have surgery, but there are still guys like Cole Swider, Colin Gillespie, Demir Cosby-Roundtree, Jermaine Samuels, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl coming in. Sadiq Bey is back. Typical Jay Wright team. They're going to be great this year. Virginia's right after that. Tony Bennett, he brings in Casey Marcel, but Kihei Clark came back. Key, Jay Huff, those guys like that. Mamadou Diakite. I don't think Virginia is very deep this year, but Virginia basketball is the thing of beauty, as College Hoops Alert would say. Seton Hall, arguably the best guard in the nation. Miles Powell is there. We got Quincy, McKnight, Ike Obiagu. So they're deep in bigs as well. Texas taking number 13 with Jamias Ramsey. Davide Moretti is back. They added in guys like TJ Holyfield. So they're going to be all right. Memphis, number 1 recruiting class in the nation, I believe. Number 1 player in the nation, James Wiseman. They brought back A-Lo, Alex Lomax, Tyler Harris, bring in DJ Jeffries and many other guys, Malcolm Dandridge, guys like that just going to hoop. Oregon, Foley Dante cannot play until December due to the NCAA not filling out his paperwork in time or something like that, which was petty by the NCAA, man. But, they have C.J. Walker, arguably one of the best forwards in the nation, best freshman in the nation. Peyton Pritchard, he's back. He's one of the best guards in the nation. And Will Richardson had a great freshman year. He's going to have a better sophomore year, in my opinion. Baylor, I didn't know much about Baylor coming into this video, so I had to go look up a little research on them. Apparently, they brought a lot of guys back. Jared Butler, Devontae Bando, Mark Vital, Freddie Gillespie, guys like that, Matthew Mayer. So apparently they're a very old team this year. Not very old, but they're an experienced team, which is why they're ranked in the top rankings. Utah State, a team that I heard about last year, but I'm hearing more about them this year. Sam Merrill, Keita, guys like that. They brought a lot of guys back basically. So experienced teams are being ranked this year, which is kind of weird not seeing Arkansas and guys like Indiana who's very experienced this year. Ohio State, of course, the Wilson brothers are back. Luther Muhammad, C.J. Walker transfer from Florida State, Dwayne Washington, Aarons, recruiting class, E.J. Liddell, Ibrahim Diallo, Alonzo Gaffney, D.J. Carton. I can keep going. Ohio State is one of the deepest teams in the nation this year. They can go 10, maybe 11 deep, to be honest with you. Xavier, team who's always in the mix. They brought back a lot of guys, but my favorites, Demir Bishop and Kaka Tandy came in as freshmen, 2 talented freshmen, 2 forwards, 2 guards, whatever you want to call them. They can absolutely hoop. We got St. Mary's. St. Mary's pulled a big upset last year in their conference, knocking off Gonzaga. They went to the tournament, of course. They're good every year. Jordan Ford is back. A couple other guys, Jack Peary, guys like that. Another experienced team. Arizona is ranked, but it's interesting to see the recruiting class is carrying the rankings right now with Nico Mannion and Josh Green, Christian Koloko, Zeke Naji, those guys. But I want to see how the guys is already there going to play. Chase Jeter, transferred from Duke a couple years ago. It's his year. Our league, guys like that. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to get your buckets because, it's that time. LSU, of course, with Trendon Watford coming, and then everybody returns. Skylar Mays, Emmett Williams, Darius Days, Marlon Taylor. They're not as deep as they was last year, but it would be great to see LSU hoop this year. Purdue with Matt Harms is back. Williams, Eastern. Matt Painter's a great coach. Big Ten run again. Wouldn't be surprised. Auburn brought back Samir Daugherty, McCormick, Purify, McLemore, Austin Wiley, and they brought in a class heavy full of guards and forwards. Probably the only big is Babatunde Akingbola, but they brought in a couple guys from my high school. Alan Flanagan, who's a 6'6" guard. Javon Franklin, who's a 6'7" forward. A couple guys from my high school at Auburn. And my high school has the Auburn connection. Really, the state of Arkansas does too, with a couple guards and players who's been to Auburn. VCU brought 8 players back. That is why VCU is ranked. 8 players. Whenever you bring 8 players back in college basketball who played a lot, you will be ranked. Trust me on that. There's a couple teams I didn't see on here like USC, UCLA, Georgia. It'd be interesting to see. I feel like the rankings will shake up, of course, with the top 4 teams playing against each other. Then we got preseason tournaments like Maui Invitational and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how the rankings play out throughout the year. SEC is very deep this year. Big Ten is deep as usual. Big 12 is deep as usual. Big East will be a surprise this year. Pac-12, we'll see. Washington is not ranked. That's a surprise. 2 5-star recruits, 2 top 10. As a fat Quade Green transfer and things like that. It'll be interesting to see with that situation. But yeah, these were the preseason rankings. A little bit deep explanation of you guys, for you guys who don't study college basketball or just watch it just to watch it. These were the preseason rankings. Here's a couple of reasons why I thought they were ranked. These, by the way, are like off the top of my head. I don't really go deep into it. I just look at a couple guys, and from what I know about these teams, the teams that I didn't know, as you see, I said that I looked them up and tried to figure out why they were ranked. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Change the scenery up. We're outside today. Trying to get better every day, trying to gain more subs, and I appreciate all the support lately. Our Devin Askew and Isaiah Todd video is about to hit 400 views, so I appreciate you guys and that support. Be sure to check out the LSU Team Preview as I look to do more. Maybe Arizona Team Preview is next. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.